hello everybody. The gauntlet's fallen on me to give my first mini little video presentation. So here we go. I thought it might be quite interesting to give a bit of an introduction to the why, or the moral beating heart to our business. We see it as quite an important factor. It's something that has developed over a long period of time, and it gives us quite a lot of honesty and a nice positive direction to work towards. We refer to those in our business as our estate building blocks. In total, we have 4 nicely placed building blocks. Each one of those has their own annual budget, and they also benefit from boardroom time. We try, where possible, and engage different organisations and volunteers in their delivery. And in total, they consist of the protection and improvement of the natural environment, the first, the protection and improvement of the community and culture, number 2, thirdly, protection and improvement of our historic assets, and then fourthly and finally, protection and improvement of the visual characteristics of our estate. So looking at those in the specific order and what they actually mean when it comes to boots on the ground or the coalface. Our first pigeonhole was the natural environment. We have 4 separate habitats within the estate. We have arable lands, wetlands, woodlands and grasslands. For each one of those core enterprises, we have tried to come up with a strategy in which we're protecting both nesting habitats and food habitats for certain core native species. We're at the forefront of this at the moment, and we're working very closely with the Lincolnshire Wildlife Group to try and understand which habitats and which locations and which species we should be targeting. That's our first core building block. Our second is community and culture. We're very lucky at Revesby. Not only do we have nicely placed assets in terms of the church, the village hall, the cricket club, we also have quite a few exciting sub-communities, as well as activity and hobby groups which exist on the estate, or at least did pre the challenges of COVID, but hopefully they'll kick-start with their activities when we're allowed to do so. More information on those can be found both in our newsletter, so subscribe if you don't already, as well as on our YouTube channel and our social media platform. Quite engaging and very good fun. Our next key estate building block consists of our historic assets. They are quite far-reaching. Not only do we have several thousand deposits with the Lincoln Museum, we also have assets on the estate outside of some magnitude, whether it's the park gates or inside, whether it's paperwork documents. These all require a specific plan to make sure that their condition is both improved and protected. So we're building an asset register which we then look at on an annual basis. And then we reach our final why of our business, or our estate building block, which is the protection and improvement of the visual characteristic of the estate. This does cross over a little bit with the natural environment. The more observant would have realised the extensive roadside planting that's taken place on the estate roads over the last 5-10 years particularly. Nearly all of the roads that come into the estate now have a different variety of tree, which adds a little bit of excitement, but it does go beyond the natural environment, including our properties and buildings. Whenever we do restore, we try and restore sympathetically and within the character. And that, in a very brief nutshell, is the why of our business. Thank you and goodbye.